then they welded your door shut. Okay, they whooped your ass on the street, put you in a van, drug you back home, and welded your door shut. You wasn't coming out. Okay? We got it good here in the U.S., but nobody wants to follow rules, because rules are for everybody except you. Right? But I'm grateful that I had my time in the military, because it did teach me a lot of things. I've been pretty much all over the world, and I've seen how people react in other countries. I want to talk about this incident I saw in the, it was on the news about this couple that had their face coverings on in the store, and the face coverings had swastikas on them, okay? Now, they were going to get mad because a patron confronted them and told them that it was racist and wrong to wear those masks, and they say they're not racist. Well, I got some bad news for those folks. If you're wearing a face covering with a swastika on it, you're racist, okay? It represents the Nazis. If you forget what they were about, the Nazis were claiming to be the master race. Germany was the fatherland, okay? So if you're wearing that mask, you're racist, whether you know it or not. And if you're wearing that mask, you're already an asshole. But on top of that, if you got a Trump t-shirt on while you wearing the mask, what does that say? What it says to me is that you believe that President Trump supports your actions. And since you believe that, and it clearly looks to me like he supports that also. Whether he's acknowledged this or not, whether he's aware of this particular incident or not, it seems to me that they think it's okay to do it because he's going to back them up. There are people resisting the mask just because you feel like it's infringing upon your rights. You're trying to beauregard your way into a store where there's employees are trying to follow the directions of their state and of their store. Most stores won't even confront you, but some of them will stop you at the door if you don't have a mask on, and especially if they have a mask to give you. Okay, and you're going to try to push your way in past them, even though they're trying to help the situation. If you're not doing anything to help the situation, you're doing something to make it worse. Wearing a mask is helping the situation, whether you believe it's good for you or not. It may be good for someone else. So please put the damn mask on. Don't go in the store trying to spit on employees because they're asking you to enforce the rules. It's just their job to protect their place of business. Stores, once upon a time, clearly had these signs up that says, "We reserve the right to refuse service to anyone." And the gist of that conversation is, if you walk into my store and you're acting an ass, then I can put you out. Not following the rules, whether it's maintaining social distancing or wearing a mask or coming in barefoot or whatever the hell it is you think you can do just because you're you, then that store can put you out. You don't own every damn thing. It's a privilege to go and spend your money somewhere. Sure, if you're mad and you don't want to go to Walmart because they're making you wear a face mask, then don't go to damn Walmart. Go to Costco or somewhere, or Publix or somewhere else that you think you can get in. But if they stop you at the door for the damn mask, then hey, I guess you don't need any food or groceries or whatever. You can send somebody else to shop for you. Second Amendment rights, I don't particularly believe in the average citizen having a assault rifle or assault type weapon, but carrying a handgun or shotgun, hey, go for it. Whenever the shit hits the fan, which will probably be sooner than later, and in my estimate, if Trump loses in November, then there'll probably be even more violence then. So homeowners, you need to be prepared to defend yourself. And me saying that might get this kicked off of IG. But I'm telling you, if you're not prepared now, you need to be prepared. Unemployment. Man, unemployment is through the roof all over the country. I mean, it's like 11% now, which is not as bad as it once was, because I think it was up to about 14%. So 11% means that some people are going back to work. But here's the killer: 11% unemployment, and they're getting ready to stop this federal help. Stop, reduce it, or eliminate it altogether. Some people think you don't deserve it because it's not their fault you don't have a job. Well, hell, it is. I mean, if everything got closed down because of the pandemic, then it's government responsibility. I mean, the 50 states are not canceling unemployment, but the 50 states' unemployment benefits are not enough for a person to make a living on, or to at least survive while they're waiting for their place of business or job to open back up. $600 a week ain't jack. I mean, I grew up poor, and my father probably didn't make $600 a week at that time. But if it's an unemployment benefit, the money is ours. The money belongs to the people. Hell, we pay the damn taxes. The money is ours. If we have no input on how the budget goes, and we elect these assholes to Congress and to the Senate that's controlling the damn purse strings, well, damn. They're forgetting where the money came from. If we had control over our money and could just stop paying taxes at will, then we'd see who in the hell needed who. It's the people of the country that support this country. It's not those 100 assholes in the Senate or those 435 assholes in the House. We provide the money. Those organizations don't earn any money. We pay their salary with our tax dollars. And sometimes, even though something is not budgeted, you have to do it because it's the right thing to do. I mean, if I have money budgeted for my bills every month, and I have an emergency, a medical issue or something that's going to require a good sum of money coming out of my pocket, then my budget just went to hell. I got to figure out how to make it up. So, you guys controlling the purse strings, let go the damn money during these hard times. Let it go. You know it's going to come back. It's guaranteed money. As soon as you put people back to damn work, you get money back. You get the payroll taxes. Hey, you also getting retail taxes every damn day because people are continuing to shop. With whatever little money you giving them, they still got to spend it, so you still getting money back that way, both state and federal. I'm a believer in the fair tax system. Now, I may regret saying that if they ever implement it, but to hell with payroll taxes. To hell with all of that, you know? If we can make money to run the country on a fair tax system, then that's how we ought to do it. Because every time anybody spends money, they will be contributing to running the country. Yeah, I'm ranting right now, and I don't know that I'm ever going to publish this. We also got people that are about to lose their homes because of this crap. You know, it's easy to fall into the trap if somebody tells you you don't have to pay something and you can put it off because of hard times. Well, I didn't listen to any of that shit when they started publishing it. As soon as things started closing down, the banks would say, either the companies that you owe bills to, we'd be happy to defer it. Well, hell with that. I'll struggle through whatever way I can, and I paid, and thank God that I'm still on top of anything. And I didn't have to defer nothing. I didn't personally have to defer anything. Now I'm 68 years old, going on 69. I've worked long enough to retire from 2 areas. I still have to do a little part-time job in order to make sure I stay on top of things. And the job that I have did not stop because of the pandemic, thank God. These utility payment extensions, they're about to run out. I mean, so people want their money. And I mean, so what is that going to mean? I mean, you're going to get your utilities turned off. I guess if you don't have a home, it doesn't make a shit if your utilities turned off. But hey, all of this crap is coming to a head. And it's going to be worse. It's going to get worse before things get better. And in my opinion, our president did not do what he was supposed to do in order to avert all of this crap. So basically, we're about to undergo financial devastation. We're a country running with no one in charge. I mean, we got a figurehead, but he's not doing what he's supposed to do because he's letting 50 plus governors go freelance on their own. Whatever they do is okay with him. He'd rather them take the responsibility for the failure of the economy, the failure of actions against this pandemic, the failure of the police system. Oh, he wants to send in stormtroopers. He's already sent them to Washington. I guess he's threatening to send them to Illinois if they're not there already. But when people truly start fighting back, then maybe he'll get a grasp on what's wrong with the country. And to me, it's only one thing. We don't have a clear leader. He takes responsibility for nothing. He's happy with all of this chaos. I'm personally not. People that know me know I intend to defend my piece of ground. The way things are going today, it looks like if you can't solve your problems, just shoot somebody. I mean, murders and shootings are even up in North Carolina. I mean, this guy killed 2 women in Lumberton, North Carolina, which is just about 20 miles or so down the road or down the road from me. Still don't know why he killed him. They caught him yesterday in South Carolina, though. Thank goodness for that. Durham, North Carolina, the home of Duke University. There's more shootings, weekend shootings, and gun violence in Durham than I care to even think about. Right now, I guess the next big thing is the schools. The president wants the schools open. Here in North Carolina, people are still getting sick. Our numbers are still going up. We have never truly had a really good trending path toward this virus going away because nobody here wants to pay attention. We got beaches. Hell, they want to go to the beach. We got all these universities. We got many colleges and universities here. So I guess we're a party state. You know, everybody wants to have their parties. I haven't been to my son's house since Christmas, probably before that. And here it is July, and he lives in town. He's the only family that I have here in town. And he stops by and see me, but when he's walked into my house, I mean, he's got 2 girls, and they've never come at the same time. And one is in nursing. The oldest is in nursing school, so she understands the seriousness of this mess. And so when they walk into my house, I have masks sitting there at the door. I have hand sanitizer sitting at the door. And I've even went so far as to spray them with Lysol. Hey, you got to stop the spread of this disease. And right now, and I hate to even say it because I don't have any wood in here to knock on, which is a I guess a good luck, bad luck thing that some folks believe in. Knock on wood. Well, don't have any wood. Knock on my head. I don't personally know anybody with COVID, but there are people all around us that have it. There are people all around me and people that I've spoken to that know folks that have it. And based on pure probability, with the numbers going up, every one of you, whether you know anybody with it or not, you are sooner or later will be affected by it. It's coming. And with so many people being reluctant to follow any type of guidelines about this, it's going to come sooner than later. I just hope that it spares me and my family and you and yours. I probably run my mouth long enough, and like I say, I don't even know if I'm going to publish this or whether or not I can publish it. It might be too long. But this is all about chaos. We have no leadership, too many things going wrong, police brutality, pandemic, unemployment, foreclosures, shortages. Oh, there's no shortage of toilet paper anymore. I'll mention that. You can find plenty toilet paper. You just can't find plenty of nothing else. No wipes. Still cans of disinfectant spray, a few and far in between. And if you don't see it the day it gets put on the shelf, it's all gone within minutes of it being there. So, and I find it easier to talk sitting in my car. And I'm on an errand today as usual, and I'm waiting because I'm at a doctor's office. And I was offered to sit inside, but I choose not to. I don't need to be around anybody that I don't know. Stay in your bubble if you got one, and hopefully you'll stay safe. That's all, folks.